What if this incredible structure here that we see in India has more to do with the Bible than we even would know? The Kailash temple is one of the world's greatest wonders. The largest rock cut out from an entire side of a mountain. It's not a collection of caves. It's not built from blocks. It's a single megalith carved directly into a cliff face. Archaeologists call it the climax of the rock-cut phase of Indian architecture, and for good reason. The temple rises over 107 feet, carved downward from the top of the rock. The entire structure, courtyards, pillars, bridges, shrines, stairways, sculptures, one continuous piece of stone. And here's what's most staggering about this. The rock face slopes downward, yet the temple is perfectly level. The sanctuary sits in the center, untouched, while everything around it was removed. Archaeologists confirm it was carved from a single rock, not assembled. There was no evidence of scaffolding, cranes, or staging areas, and no clear explanation who removed the stones. Modern engineers admit that even today, carving such as this with precision and symmetry would be extraordinarily difficult. And then comes the most unsettling part. No construction records explaining the method at all. So what if the temple that shouldn't exist comes from forbidden knowledge, from the ancients, the gods of old, the Nephilim? The end time is revealing something to us that we've wondered about all our life. What if the technology that was used to create the Kailash temple did not come from human beings at all? Now hear me, the temple in India was built not upward, but downward. It was carved downward from a single mountain, removing over 200,000 tons of solid rock with impossible precision. No blueprints, no record, no explanation. And it rises to a disturbing question. This question that really is at the back of everyone's mind. Could we have been visited by creatures that come from outside of our world? Now, I'm not talking about aliens, but I'm talking about what the Bible talks about. Fallen angels that came down to earth and inhabited this world. The Bible gives us a framework most modern historians ignore. There were giants in the earth in those days, when the sons of God came unto the daughters of men. Genesis chapter 6, verse 4. Scripture and ancient Jewish writings like the book of Enoch tell of fallen angels, which no one is teaching in Sunday school. Fallen angels taught humanity forbidden knowledge, advanced metallurgy, stone cutting techniques, architecture, and science that mankind should have never possessed. That knowledge helped to corrupt the world and brought judgment. And you know what happened after that. There was a flood. And the flood came because of the knowledge, and also the judgment came because God wanted to separate man from the fallen angels. But here's the key point. The flood destroyed the world, but not the knowledge. What if fragments of the knowledge survived and reappeared in places like the Great Pyramids, the Baalbek, Machu Picchu, and the Kailash temple? Now listen to what Daniel was told in the last days. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. And many shall run to and fro, and knowledge, yes, knowledge shall be increased. Daniel chapter 12, verse 4. This isn't about information. It's about knowledge, reopening the seal of knowledge. Even today, man is experimenting with wormholes. By opening up portals, they can become in touch with entities of old, the gods of old, could come through the portals into our world and possibly make a connection with us again. This is why many people are concerned about CERN opening portals from one world to the other. Is that even possible? Is it possible that knowledge could be increased by us opening old portals and getting the entities to give us knowledge, forbidden knowledge from the past that once was lost, but now in these last days we have the technology in which to reopen those gateways again so that we can touch the untouchable, or those that God has told us that God has banned from this world. Jesus echoed this warning: as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the days before the coming of the Son of Man. Luke chapter 17, verse 26. In the days of Noah, forbidden knowledge flooded the earth. And in our last days, it returns, rediscovered, rebranded, and celebrated as a human achievement. The Kailash temple may not be proof of God's walking the earth among men, but it may be a stone witness, evidence of an ancient knowledge that should have never existed, now resurfacing as we approach the end of the age. Because scripture is clear: for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and rulers of this dark world. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. And if knowledge is increasing, just as Daniel said, the real question is, who is revealing it to us again? And are we living in the echo of the days of Noah?